Oh, thank God you missed all of that, America.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
back to IDT. That's the redoubtable one-time Izzo. Highly questionable
We're
one.
back from Fantasyland.
Yeah, RJ Miliaccio, segment 2, Major League Baseball. Baseball in general, if we're being honest.
That's true. Throw some college in there.
Yeah, throw some college in there. We'll get to my boy Evan Blanco, who blanked a few people tonight. Look, the New York Mets have suddenly
Save their season.
arisen from the grave. Holy shit.
Zombie style.
What can 4 days do? Literally, we were here 4 days ago. He was burying them. But
No, it wasn't 4 days ago.
it was, what, Wednesday?
No, it was last week.
We
Last
recorded
week,
Wednesday.
last week was when I said never has a doubleheader in Game 5 and 6 meant more than this. Right, and I wanted them to sweep.
And they didn't.
They
won
didn't.
one.
However,
And he blasted them.
However, they got off the mat because
Off the mat.
they lost the first game. They
Blowing a
blew
lead. Blew a lead.
Then in the second game, got no hit through 7 innings.
8, 7.
They got no hit through 7. Got a hit in the 8th.
And
then in the
wait,
ninth,
But who was the catalyst?
Pete Alonso hit a home run to tie.
No. Who was the catalyst?
The rally pimp.
The rally
pimp has come, and now he's going to stay forever.
Rally pimp. I'll be clear on the
And
rally
since that
pimp.
day when they split that doubleheader, took 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati, 2 out of 3 in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and have since shown a type of fight that in the first week of season we did not see. And now that I see that they're willing to fight, I'm ready to enjoy the season, whatever that may bring. If they're fighting all year,
I don't want
I'm
to be
happy.
I don't want to be that guy, but you don't leave me much of a choice when you act like this.
What?
I told you so. It was
Dude,
April.
why do you always do this?
You just kind of put it on a tee.
Why do you always do this? Every time I say something,
put it on
you
tee.
say you said it.
You put on a tee.
Why can't
and
you just let me say
You
something?
put on a tee and said, "How far do you want to hit it? How far do you want to hit it?" Now, to be fair, let's be fair.
I'm a fan of this team that opened up 0-5.
And that's okay. No, 1-6.
0-5.
1-6. At the time of recording, they were 1-6. 1-6.
They opened the season 0-5.
And we laughed about the 1-6 because the Marlins were 0-8, and he said they were really good.
Never said they were really
good. No, pretty good. I'm sorry, pretty good. He said they were pretty good. Okay,
Last year they were.
I'm correct. I'm giving you. You were right. You said pretty good.
And then we looked at their record
and we started laughing.
Now they're 2-11.
And we're like, well, maybe the Mets aren't so bad.
Right.
and the Mets weren't so bad. Now look.
And you did say maybe they could go to San. So look, you looked at them with positivity.
I
because
said
you're not a fan.
No. I was realistic. I said gradual. I didn't think they'd take 2 out of 3 in Atlanta. I thought they would take 1.
No, you said gradual about the
ascent
batting
back up.
averages.
Yeah,
About
they
the
would go
batting
back up. I
averages.
said they're not going to hit 800 next week.
And you asked me.
By the way, they think they hit 800.
No, but here's the thing. You said, can it be a progressive ascent?
Gradual.
And I said, yes, it can.
Yes, you did.
But it has to start now. And that's when it started.
And I said, after that, I think they can take 2 out of 3 in Cincinnati.
And 1 in
And he
Atlanta.
goes, well, why? They're young and upcoming. I said, because they're still young, to your point, and they're looking at a 1-16.
Right. Yeah.
And they took 2 out of 3. Now, here's the thing. The hope was they would steal 1 down in Atlanta. Oh, they didn't steal 1. They were 2 runs away from all 3. If you think about it.
Okay. There was a rain out, so they had to sit in Atlanta with nothing to do.
They talk about we talk about bum blastings on this show.
That was a major league.
This was when the Celtics bum blasted Golden State. This was that kind of a bum blasting. Yeah. This was on that level.
16-4 in baseball.
16-4 in baseball is like a 50-point loss in basketball.
40 to 50-point loss.
That's what it is. It was on par with what the Celtics did to Golden State.
It's a 4 to 5 score loss in football.
And by the way, that was Boston exercising a demon. The Mets have traditionally had problems with the A's, regardless of what's going on. The Braves, they've always been in their way.
For the past 40 years.
16-4?
But let's also understand that you can't say that's the Mets exercising the demons. However, it's a meaningful win early in the year.
That's what I'm saying.
And then,
I don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
But here's what I do know. The Mets aren't going to be afraid of the Braves anymore if they ever were.
Yeah, that's right.
They're not. And to me, that's the difference. That's big. Because in baseball, where it's literally the definition of marathon, not sprint, you're going to run to these guys 3 or 4 more times this year.
Yeah.
But you now have this thing in the back of your head where you know you can blast these fucking guys. So you're not afraid of them anymore. And once that kicks in, once that kicks in, and I've watched this firsthand many times, they're not your problem anymore. Your problem is probably you.
That's always the problem.
But before, the Braves were in their head. The Braves have always kind of been in their
There's
head.
plenty of teams in their head.
But the Braves, they're the standard.
No doubt.
They're the standard.
And beating the Braves like that allows them to look in the mirror and go, they're not that much better than us.
If at all.
We just fucking did.
They're not better than you at all if you stop staring at the damn name on the front and say, fuck it, that ain't the same Braves.
All right, Herb.
I'm just saying.
All right, Herb.
Just saying.
But here's another thing. Positivity from Mets fans.
Is
something
rare.
You have not seen. Okay, so last year,
Since 86.
Philly did probably. Last year, Philly did the thing where they gave Trey Turner a standing ovation. Trey Turner, newly signed Philly, monster contract, and he was not performing.
Yeah.
They gave him an ovation in Philly. Started on Twitter, hey, let's stand for Trey. Let's give him an ovation. Instead of booing him, because he was having a bad year. He made an error that cost him the game, and in the post-game comments, he took accountability, and he sounded super depressed. That was on a road trip. They got back to Philly. The fans gave him a standing O. His season changed at that point.
Yeah.
And it became this big thing. So Francisco Lindor has started the season off for the for the season, basically. There's
always that one Met that gives him fuel.
well, no. I mean, look, Lindor's a good player, but he's struggling right now, really bad.
But he's improving.
He has started to climb. I think he's still around 100.
Okay.
I'll have to look. But anyway, on Twitter, about a week ago, one of these guys said, hey, what if we tried to do the Trey Turner thing for Lindor? Because Lindor's wife posted some DMs that she got on Instagram.
Oh, here we go.
Some
stupid.
I don't even say this is from Mets fans.
This
is from lunatic assholes.
It's stupid shit.
That said, your husband's a piece of shit.
It's stupid shit.
He should die.
Yeah,
and you should be embarrassed of your husband.
Well, that was what I was trying to.
It's just awful. So then one of these Twitter Mets fans says, we should do a standing O for Lindor. And honestly, the cynical New Yorker, New York sports fan inside my head almost goes, I'll cheer when the guy fucking does something. However, tonight, when he came up to bat, and there wasn't that many people in Citi Field, it was a shitty night weather-wise, they gave him a standing O. And the guy literally lit up. You could see it on his face.
Don't tell me fans don't
Did you just shit your pants?
Nope.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
What am I smelling?
I don't know. I didn't shit myself.
Dude, but the crazy
I think I would know if I shit myself.
I didn't really. No. So they give him a standing O.
Pretty certain.
They give him a standing O. The first pitch he sees, boom.
Right field?
10 feet foul pole. 10 feet of the foul pole.
Oh, it's foul?
Yes.
Come on, man.
I know, dude, but
terrible.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, shit. Then he strikes out. Just kidding. I don't know what he did. He ends up, but here's the thing. He ends up.
How the fuck do you?
He ends up going 1 for 3 with a run scored and a walk.
You fucking build this up to be the natural.
He fouled it.
Well, first he fouls off.
Dude, it was so amazing. We cheered him on. He hit a foul ball.
He strikes out.
No, so he ends up going.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen. He ends up going.
How do you build that
Just
up?
shut up and let me finish.
I can't because you fucked this up.
He went 1 for 3 with a run scored, a walk, and he pumped his. No, he had a run scored. He pumped his average up to a robust 111. Okay.
What a fucking letdown.
That's after. No. Okay, look.
You built this up to be Paige Becker's coming up for
storyteller.
double knee surgery.
I'm a goddamn storyteller.
At the end of the day, he fouled off a potential home run. Had 0
sorry.
RBIs. He
Next time.
went 1 for 3.
Next time.
Oh, he walked in though. The way he walked in after he scored.
So 1 for 3, fella, is the average of somebody 200 points higher than him.
What does that even mean?
1 for 3 is 333.
I know that.
He's batting 111 after batting 333 on the night. Okay?
You're just making my point.
No. My point was
The man finally did something.
No. My point was Mets fans being positive is actually nice to see.
It is nice to see.
Because we're always in this misery. Oh my God, I can't believe this series. Let's fucking let that go. Who wants to be miserable? Not me.
Listen,
I don't want to be miserable anymore.
That's fine. And I agree with that. All I'm saying is the motherfucker went 1 for 3 and didn't have an RBI.
No, he scored a
Didn't have a home run. He just had a single and he scored.
You said yourself, progression.
He
was .47 last week when we looked at him. He's now at 111.
111. He's gone up 70 tenths of a whatever the fuck
70
it is.
points.
The point is, that's not what his career average is.
No.
So, water seeks its level. So at some point, he's going to get back to that guy who's a lot better than the guy he's a lot better than the guy we've been looking at, and so
it was just nice to see the positivity.
No, they're 2.5 games out of first after a horrible start, but like I said a week ago, it's been a week.
Yeah.
Why are we? Look, the Red Sox are 7-7. I'm surprised they're 7-7. Everybody's blasting them because they lost 4 in a row, 3 of which came to the Orioles, who were one of the favorites to win the World Series. And they were. By the way, they should have won 2 of those games because they had the lead in both of them. So, given where they were slated to be, the fact they're 7-7, I shouldn't be upset.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even be upset because they should be 0-14 based on their what people were saying about them.
But what happens when they start hot? Then all of a sudden you're like, oh, nice. You get hopeful, and then it goes, hey, this is normal.
Anyone in Boston was like, let's see what they do against the Orioles. No one was excited. If they had taken 2 out of 3 from the Orioles, then there might have been something. But and when I say there might have been something, because at the end of the day,
that's
it's
true.
April
Who did they
12th.
play? The A's?
The A's. And they just lost the A's 7-0 tonight in Fenway.
Oh, the Angels.
Yeah, the Angels. After they took 2 out of 3 on the West Coast. So, look, they've got to take 2 out of 3 to get back over 500. They don't have the people, the personnel to deal with the elite right now.
What is
if they're
what
close?
Devers doing?
Sucks. He's been awful since he got his money, and he's still awful. So the guy they kept was the guy that sucks.
How do you feel about him?
I have no problem with Devers personally as a person, but I don't look.
I'm not asking you about him as a person.
Look at Bogarts.
What are you on ESPN?
Bogarts, JD, and Mookie Betts all should still be here before Bogarts. And any real Red Sox fan will tell you
before
that.
Devers?
Devers. Any real Red Sox fan will tell you that. He put up good numbers because there was nobody left in the building.
He didn't play today.
He shouldn't have. He sucks. Look at his numbers.
Is he hurt?
I hope so. He's useless. He's fucking
Maybe he's hurt.
Look at his numbers before he got hurt. He sucks. Okay?
He's useless.
He sucked.
He's your best player.
He has sucked.
Actually, they just signed a rookie. Did you see that?
Yeah, I don't care who his name is. Look, the bottom line is this. The guy they spent all the money on was the wrong guy. You can't let Mookie fucking Betts go and then pay Rafael Devers.
All right, we're really going to talk about this right now?
No, we're not. Well, you brought it up. God damn it.
I didn't bring that up.
We had to talk about the Red Sox at some point.
I didn't bring it up.
Look, the Red Sox.
Saying I brought it up.
They suck.
I could have talked about the Mets for an hour.
We're not going to do that because we don't put everybody to sleep. The bottom line is this: the Red Sox.
Our other stuff just
the Red
keeps
Sox shit. The shit sucks. Suck. Their best player. I don't even know if he's their best player. If we're being honest,
Rafael Devers is their best player.
Whatever. Sure. Okay. I would
He's
argue,
batting a crisp 184.
Yeah, I would argue Kenley Jansen's better. But the bottom line is this.
Kenley Jansen plays in 50 games a year, if that.
Well, Rafael might as well, given what he's been doing since he got his money. Okay, because you look at his stats, he got his money. He's dog shit. And if the guy is that good, he's not dog shit. You have a slump now and then. You don't suck for a prolonged...
Dude, he had 100 RBIs last year.
That's last year. 271. What did they pay him?
271, 100 RBIs is... You're drunk.
If your best player is batting 271, you're fucked. With 100 RBIs. No. He bats 300. His RBIs are 130
That's not
plus.
Today's MLB.
Bullshit. There's a plenty of studs that's where they are. Yeah, really? Okay, we'll look that up too.
We've done it.
We'll come back real quick. Segment 3, Giggle Smoke.
Why are we going to come back?
Because I have to make my guarantee.
You didn't even let me talk about Brett Beatty on the New York
We
Mets.
talked about the Mets for 11 minutes.
Sorry.
We spent 3.5.
Sorry.
By the way,
11 minutes. We talked about the fucking...
The Red Sox didn't deserve 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. I could have kept talking about Brett Beatty.
All right, well, we'll talk about it segment 3.
Don't worry.
What's wrong with smoking on the bowl?
No, I didn't say there was anything wrong with that.
Aha!
Okay, so last year Devers hit 33 bombs.
Yeah, in garbage
had 100 RBI.
In garbage time.
Had 157 hits.
In garbage time.
Garbage time.
He did a lot of that stuff after it didn't matter.
That's such horseshit.
Rafael Devers. They should call him Rafael Dog Shit.
Scored 90 runs. He's definitely your best player.
But I didn't say he wasn't. The team
Yes, you
sucks.
did.
I think
did say he
Kelly
wasn't.
Jansen, I think, is better.
Okay.
They do.
40-year-old closer.
He's better than Devers right now. Look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
It's a weekend.
It's been no.
It's a
no,
week
no,
in.
no. It's 3 weeks in.
It's a week.
It's 3.
It's a week.
Devers sucks. Segment 3, Giggle Smoke Guarantee.
I told you so.
And I think Tommy might have 2 cents.
No,
1 cent.
I got no
Half
sense.
a cent. Nothing.
My cents are
we
gone.
do that already. See you soon.